Now we are going to see peak time. So peak time is a time taken for the response to reach the peak value for the first time, or it is a time taken for the response to reach the peak overshoot MP. Okay, either it is a time taken to reach the peak overshoot, or it is a time taken for the response to reach the peak value for the first time. Now we are going to see the expression of what we are going to see the expression for peak time. So to find the expression of peak time, we have to differentiate the response of the second order system for with respect to t, and we have to equate it to 0. Okay, so what you have to do in order to find the expression for peak time, we have to differentiate the expression c of t with respect to t, and we have to equate it to 0. So another important thing, in the place of t you have to put Tp. So unit step response for underdamped system is given by c of t is equal to 1 minus e to the power minus zeta omega n into t divided by root of 1 minus zeta square into sine omega dt plus theta. Now we are going to differentiate this c of t with respect to t. Okay, now what is the differentiation of 1? Differentiation of 1 is what is differentiation of 1? Differentiation of 1 is 0. Now we have to differentiate this term. So here you are having two terms, that is e to the power minus zeta omega n into t, or you can take it as minus e to the power minus zeta omega n into t, one term, and sine omega dt plus theta, it is another term. So it is nothing but duv. So differentiation of uv with respect to t. So it is nothing but, you can take it as u into dv by dt plus v into du by dt. Okay, so here the first term, here we are taking sine omega dt plus theta as u. So this is u. Then what is the differentiation of e to the power minus zeta omega n into t? What is the differentiation of e to the power minus x? Is nothing but e to the power, or you can take e to the power minus ax. What is the differentiation of e to the power minus ax? E to the power minus ax into minus a. Okay. Similarly, what is the differentiation of e to the power minus zeta omega n into t? E to the power minus e to the power zeta omega n into t into minus zeta omega n. Correct. So first part over. So we are taking this entire thing as one, and this is another. Okay. Now next this, we are taking this as u, and we are taking this as v, and this is u. So you can also change. If you change first, this term will be coming first. If you take this as u, you will be getting this term first and this term second. No problem. You can take whichever you like. but one you should take it as u and another you should take it as v. So here how they are taken is, this is u and this is v. Okay, here root of 1 minus zeta square is constant. So first what is u sine omega dt plus theta is u. Now what is the differentiation of minus eta e to the power minus zeta omega n into t divided by root of 1 minus zeta square. Root of 1 minus zeta square is constant, we have written. Okay, then we have to go for the differentiation of e to the power minus zeta omega n. Already I have told the differentiation of e to the power minus ax is nothing but e to the power minus ax into minus a. So in the place of a you are having minus zeta omega, in the place of a you are having zeta omega n. So you will be getting e to the minus e to the power zeta omega n. This term we have written as it is. Then the differentiation of this one is minus zeta omega n. So first part over. Now we are going for the second part. So the second thing we have to keep v as it is. What is v here? Minus e to the power minus zeta omega n into t divided by root of 1 minus zeta square. Now what is the differentiation of sine omega dt plus theta? It is nothing but cos omega dt plus theta. So what is the differentiation of sine omega dt plus theta? Cos omega dt plus theta. Now what is the differentiation of this omega d into t? It is nothing but omega d. Okay, now here you are having one minus, here you are having one minus. These two minus, it will become plus. Similarly, omega d, you are having omega d here. Instead of this omega d, you have to, instead of this omega d, you have to write omega n into root of 1 minus zeta square. Okay, so this minus and this minus, it will become plus. So we are getting e to the power minus zeta omega n into t divided by root of 1 minus zeta square here. Then sine omega d plus theta. So here you are having one minus, it will be coming here. So instead of this omega d, you are writing it as omega n into root of 1 minus zeta square. So here you are having one zeta square, here on zeta square, these two gets cancelled. Sorry, here we are not cancelling, we are taking this e to the power minus zeta omega n into t. No, here you are having e to the power minus zeta omega n into t divided by, I will tell it clearly, please listen, we are not cancelling, but here also you are having e to the power minus zeta n into t into root of 1 minus zeta square. Here also e to the power minus zeta omega n into t into root of 1 minus zeta square. You are taking it common outside. Okay. Similarly, here you are having one omega n, here you are having one omega n. That also you are taking it as common. So what are the things you are taking it as common? E to the power minus zeta omega n into t divided by root of 1 minus zeta square and omega n. You are taking it as common. So if you are taking it common, here what will be having? Zeta into sine omega dt plus theta. Here will be having 1 minus zeta square into cos omega dt plus theta. Okay, but we know that from this triangle, we know that sine theta is equal to root of 1 minus zeta square and cos theta is equal to zeta. So instead of this zeta, we are writing as cos theta, and instead of this 1 minus zeta square we are writing it as sin theta. Okay, so you are getting omega n e to the power minus zeta omega n into t divided by root of 1 minus zeta square into instead of this zeta you are putting cos theta, then sin omega dt plus theta, and instead of this 1 minus zeta square sin theta into cos omega dt plus theta. Okay, now the same expression. Now this expression is of the form sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. So what is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B? It is nothing but sin A minus B. So instead of this we are writing it as, here what is A? A is nothing but omega dt plus theta. What is B? B is nothing but theta. So this theta and this theta will cancel and you will be getting omega n divided by root of 1 minus zeta square into e to the power minus zeta omega n into t into sin omega dt into theta. Now we have to substitute, instead of t we have to substitute tp, and we have to make this dct by dt. Differentiation of c of t by dt is equal to 0. Okay, so when you put you have to put it to 0, but this e to the power minus zeta omega n into tp, it is not equal to 0. So here the only possibility is sin omega d Tp is equal to 0. We know that sin phi is equal to 0. Phi can take the value 0, pi, 2 pi. So here you are taking sin omega d Tp is equal to sin pi. Okay, here you are taking sin omega d Tp is equal to sin pi. So this sin and this sin will cancel and you will be getting Tp is equal to pi divided by omega d. What is omega d? Omega d is nothing but pi divided by omega n into root of 1 minus zeta square. So this is nothing but the expression for Tp. Okay, so after this what we are doing is, here the e to the power minus zeta omega n into Tp is not equal to 0. The only possibility is sin omega d Tp is equal to 0. So we know that sin phi is equal to 0. The phi can take the value 0, pi, 2 pi and 3 pi. Here we are taking sin pi is equal to 0. So we will be getting Tp is equal to pi divided by omega d. So omega d is nothing but omega n into 1 minus zeta square. So Tp is equal to pi divided by omega n into root of 1 minus zeta square. This is the expression for peak time.